Hey everyone, so today we're going to actually do a full-scale implementation. So that means implementing stuff from all the way from the database to the server to the front end. So this first video here is going to show you how to build or edit anything within the database. So when you start off, you're going to get a ticket, right? And how do you know if your first ticket is database related, front end related, or server related? Well, these labels here. You can see it's database, front end, and server related. So I'm going to start off with the back end, which is the database. So whenever you start off with the database, I typically see what my task is, and for me right about now, it's to create a new view. And so what I do is I typically open dbbeaver and I start writing my view. As you see here, I've written it, and when I run it, I get my data here. So now that I know that it works, the question is, where do I... So in order to realize where the data needs to go, or the result needs to go, you have to take a look at the outreach v3.sql file. So if you take a look here, inside of outreach vagrant, you'll see that there's a breakdown of every single file that we use for our database inside of this SQLs folder. Here, our views are stored inside of here. So when it's done, I just copy the SQL query you saw in dbbeaver here, and I add the following data to it, which is just simply drop view if exists, the name of the view, cascade, and then create a view as the following. And that will literally be run inside of Docker, which is the first video that we saw. So when Docker starts up, it'll run this code. And at that point, you'll have your view. Now, how do you know if it's good to go or not? Well, once everything has been built, you can open up your builds channel within Slack, and you see right here that the build has completed, right? Once the build has completed, that means everything's good to go. The SQL file has run successfully inside of Travis. And your pull request at that point should then be tied to your ticket, which you can see right here, right? And that's all using the connects to keywords. When you create your pull requests, you use connects to ticket 306. Cool? All right, well, that's building a database view inside of the outreach system. Stay tuned to the second part, which is adding the endpoint inside of the server.